Hello, my darlings. As we all know only too well, the exam season is well and truly upon us. And our young people, as I've said in a couple of videos now, are really feeling it. So I thought today I'd share with you some lovely facial massage that you can use on yourselves. You can do it for your kids. You could do it as a therapist. You're very welcome to use all these ideas and information, but most importantly, for our young people to have the tools to get through these times and to know what will work, why, and when to use it. So with the face, it's very simple, because you can be in the middle of an exam and you can still do these things. It's not like you're suddenly getting up and doing 10 yoga positions in the middle of the exam hall or anything like that. You could do it discreetly. And as I've said to my youngest son, who's going through GCSEs at the moment, we can't change the system. It is what it is. But rather than be reactive, if you keep using these touch methods, you're more proactive. You're keeping yourself in as calm a place as you can and helping you get through those moments when it begins to feel overwhelming. So I really hope this helps. I have shared some, if there's any of you watching this who absolutely cannot bear having your face touched, or you don't even like touching your face yourself, I did one on hand massage a few weeks ago. So I always share it on different parts of the body. So it's courses for horses, but I really hope today's little video will help a lot of you out there. So the first one I want to share with you is the middle of the forehead. And you can do this even if you're in the middle of an exam, but you can do it throughout the day. So when you just do little circles clockwise, and then anti-clockwise, and you've got a pressure on your skin. You're not going in there like a drill, but it's just a gentle pressure. You feel the skin move clockwise and anti-clockwise. Really good if you've got those horrible congestion headaches or tension headaches. But what it mainly does is, through massage, we're stimulating the pineal gland, and that is where melatonin is made and stored. It's also made from serotonin, the neurotransmitter of happiness, confidence and self-esteem. But if you need that little top up, this area here helps with sleep, mood and aggression. So if you're feeling that absolute overwhelm, you're feeling angry, you're feeling frightened, well, anger is fear-based, isn't it, really, when you think about it? It's that loss of control. So this really helps to clear your mind, spruce up your brain, and just even out your mood. Really good to do before you go to bed as well, because obviously if it's to do with sleep and mood and aggression levels, if you're feeling like really angry about something, you're not going to sleep. And equally, if your mood has been up and down because of the pressure you're under, this is going to really help you get into that parasympathetic state, meaning rest, repose, relax, and use it in an exam. It's not going to make you sleepy. What it's going to do during an exam or before an exam is help you remain calm and clear and focused. But if you do it before you go to bed, do a little bit extra and you might get 60 winks instead of 40. You never know your luck. The other one you can do is just between the pads of your finger and thumb, your first finger and your thumb. So just the pads, not the nails. You get to that concentration point. You've got a concentration point there, right at just above the bridge of your nose. It's also really good if your head's bursting. This is, you never know, what you're going to face in the morning at home or on the way to school before you even sit down to do an exam. Or if you've got a job interview, if you're older, something like that. Life is so unpredictable, and people's emotions seem to be running really high at the moment. So, a lot of people don't realise these kids, what they even go through before it's even 8:30 in the morning and they're through those school gates. So this is a really good one to clear the head, and you just gently pinch it between the pads of your fingers. Just pinch, release, pinch, hold, release. You see people do it quite often without even realizing, and that's your concentration point. So if you're trying to remember something, you think, oh God, what was that I revised? This might just help. But then from there, with the pads of your first finger and your thumbs, you just you grip you don't grip, sorry, that made it sound like, you know, I'm wanting your turns in blooming orangutans, but you just gently squeeze, draw along that eyebrow and off at the temple. So it's just a little squeeze, and you can literally, in an exam, put your elbows on the desk, tip your head down, and just do that very discreetly. And you're drawing off that tension. The eyes are all about what can we face, what can't we face, what can't we bear to look at. Eyes hold on to anger, and there's meridians all around the eyes that lead directly to the stomach, which is also a massive part of the second brain, which is where it's the seat of meltdown, fear, anxiety, dread, even excitement. So there's some good stuff going on as well. But I don't think many people, unless you're really, really sick, get excited about exams. So this is a good one to do that. And you can, as I say, you could just put your head down and do it quite discreetly like this. I've mentioned this one before, but your temples. Just put your elbows on the table, and you can just, you know, just stretch your neck a little bit and just massage your temples with the pads of your fingers. So you're not sticking your nails in, always with the pads of the fingers. And you go clockwise and anti-clockwise. And the temples, as I've said many times, it's the capital city of your happy hormones and coping chemicals, as I call it. So your daily dose. Dopamine for focus, attention, motivation, drive, concentration. You've got serotonin, the hormone of self-esteem, happiness and confidence. Oxytocin, love and nurture. And then you've got endorphins, which is that feeling of well-being, you know, that I'm on top of the world, that euphoric feeling. So, and it's also really good with pain relief. So for those of you who have been under long-term fight or flight or trauma, endorphins are wonderful for that, because it helps with pain relief. And when you're, as I say, when you're under long-term fight or flight stress, you can actually get aching joints, aching muscles, aches and pains that you can't explain. So this is long term, and it physically manifests in our bodies. So when you massage your temples, you're actually accessing, in massage, as I've said before, the pituitary gland. So 3 of those neurotransmitters, endorphins, oxytocin, dopamine, are made and stored there. Sorry, not dopamine. Oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins are made and stored there, and dopamine travels up from the hypothalamus up the sides of the head and is stored there. So you can't go wrong when you massage your temples, and it's very discreet, as I say. The other one you can do is along under your eyes. You can pull along that cheekbone, just pull and stretch out, pull and stretch out, and it's gentle. You're moving the skin, but you know, you're not pulling weird clown faces at the person opposite you or disturbing them in any way. You know, it is actually, I can be discreet. It's quite amazing, but I can manage it from time to time. So that's a really lovely one to do. And the other one you can do as well is to sweep up your jaws. Just sweep up your jaws like this. Okay, that's a little bit obvious in an exam, but you can adapt it, because you can adapt everything that I share with you. And again, just put your elbows on the table, go between first and second knuckle of your first fingers and the pads of your thumbs, and just draw up like that. So you could have your elbows on the desk and just draw up from the chin and up. Another point you can do to de-stress is massage just on your chin there, little circles. Middle finger pressure. I'm not swearing at you, by the way. I'm going to keep my other fingers out, because otherwise I feel like I'm swearing at you. Oh my God. So you could just sit there and do that. And again, go clockwise and anti-clockwise. It's a really good point for releasing stress. So these are really, they're only very simple, but they're really discreet, and you can use them as and when. Before an exam, before you go to bed, when you get up in the morning, you know, whilst you're doing an exam, you know, you can do them before a job interview. They can be used in so many situations, any situation where you feel that overwhelm or meltdown, or feeling a little bit out of control, starting to build up. Use these things, and it's a gentle but firm touch, so it shouldn't hurt. And for those of you who are unused to touch, and sadly there are a lot of people out there who are unused to safe touch, but if you're in charge of it and you're administering that touch for yourself, self-regulating, self-managing, you know, you've got those tools at your disposal. So I'll go through it again one more time. So you've got the center of the forehead there. You've got your temples. You've got your concentration point, squeeze and release. You can draw along your eyebrows out to the temples. Really lovely one to clear the head, push that blood and oxygen up to the brain, get it fired up, because it helps. It really helps you get motivated and brings you that focus and clarity. Also going along the cheekbones and also going up along your jaw. So, and these are all very, very discreet and can be done without disturbing anybody around you. If you want a little bit more information about this on a neuroscientific level, or a couple of diagrams just to print out and keep near you, if you log on to annakennedyonline.com, as you know, I'm her wellbeing ambassador. There's literally a 1-minute read article that will be on there later today, along with some diagrams. If you're a therapist, please feel free to print them off. You know, I want to share. I say it all the time, I don't get paid for this. It's just the waiting list for therapists, the waiting list to even see a doctor. You know, mental health is huge. This is our pandemic, and I just want to do everything I can to help. I've also got a big Facebook group, online therapies for kids, online rainbow therapies for kids and families. And that's free, and I post on there daily different tips, different techniques, so you're very welcome to go on that. And if you think that my work would be of any use to anybody you know, or you like it yourself, if you can give me a little thumbs up. Oh my gosh, I get so excited when I see those. You've no idea, honestly, I'm like a 3-year-old. But if there's anybody you can think of who would benefit from this, as I say, there's no financial gain for me in this whatsoever. I just want to share. So please spread the word, and just stay strong, everybody. As I say, stay proactive rather than reactive. You know, it's an absolute dark age system, in my opinion, this. It really is. But I can't change it tomorrow. Believe you me. I'm going to live a long time, and I'm going to keep fighting to get it changed, because I just think it doesn't serve anybody really. But it is what it is. We have to deal with it. And the way to do that is to take it literally in hand. And this is what we're in control of, as I always say. This is what we're not in control of. This is what we are in control of. So use these tips, use these techniques. They're really, really simple, and they will get you through so much. So take care, everybody. Bless you all, and stay strong and positive. And this will soon be over, and you'll be having a blimmin' good summer. And I just can't wait. Lots of love, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.